Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Poetic Conversations with me, the Poetic Yogi. Hey, y'all. Hope everybody is doing well today or tonight, whatever time of the day it is that this finds you. Hope you're doing amazing. So, as we do each time, before we get into our poetry and our juicy reflection perspective, let's come to the present moment. Let's enjoy this gift that we have of the present and connect and center ourselves just in this moment. Okay? So, to do that, I want us to sit nice and straight. If you're sitting, bring your shoulders up, roll them back, make your spine nice and straight. Maybe even bring that belly button in to kind of help straighten you up even more. If you're laying down, just lay down nice and straight and flat. Don't bend your arms or your legs, okay? So now with that, I want you to just kind of gaze down. Now, if you're driving, don't close your eyes, y'all. But if you're not, just gaze down and close your eyes. And then just recognize your breath. Just recognize it. See how it flows in and out with ease. Now, today I want us to practice deep breathing. And to do that, we're going to take a nice deep breath in through our nose and let our belly expand out. And then when we exhale, we're going to exhale out through our nose and bring our belly button in to allow that air to come out our nose. Okay? And we do it through our nose because it's a filter. It allows the air to go through the lungs and through the nose so it filters versus just out the mouth. All right? So that's why it's a deep breath. All right? So let's try it together. Spine nice and straight. Take a nice deep breath in, making that belly expand. And exhale out through the nose. Letting that belly button go all the way in. Okay, let's do that one more time. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And one last big breath in and hide out. And just allow yourself to enjoy this gift that is the present moment, because it is truly a gift, y'all. So enjoy the present and anchor yourself in your breath to enjoy that gift, especially in moments when you feel sad, anxious, even sometimes overly excited. It could be something really good that's happening. You have to kind of gain your composure. Just take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Now, that's a good segue for our poem today. Did y'all like that voice? So, today's poem is called My Let Goes. Now, what's interesting about this poem is I just wrote it, but I feel very compelled to share it with you guys today. Excuse me. I know I always get ahead of myself and try to start the reflective perspective before I say the poem. Okay, y'all, let's do the poem. So today's poem again is called My Let Goes. Let go of the spaces that have grown small. Let go of the things that hold my mind to one thing. Let go of the love that no longer loves me in my capacity. Let go of the thoughts of resentment. Let go of the cloud of shame. Let go of the billboard of blame. Let go of the tears of yesterday's pains. Let go of the breaks of the heart. Live in the gift of the present and let God take care of everything else. I know that was a short one and sweet, but I think I also thought I had something else about letting go. Okay, no, I don't. So that just came over me, and I was like, "Ooh, that's good." So I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, I'm gonna go back through it. So, literally today, did anything like specifically happen that made me feel like I needed to expound on letting go? But it came to me, and when these words come to me like they did, I like to jot them down. However, once I began to write, and then after I read it, even reading it to you now, it holds a lot of different purposes and meanings, okay? So let's break this down. First of all, the title, My Let Goes. So the whole premise of that is understanding that you have to let go. You can't hold on to things when you want something new to come. So we always say that, oh, I have this goal, I want to reach this, and I want to do this great thing, and that's great. However, if you're still holding on to things, you literally do not have the capacity to carry anything else. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. You cannot, everything that you have gathered and traveled within this life, you can't hold on to it. That's what Erica Badu said in The Bag Lady. You got all those bags, you going to miss your bus because those bags are slowing you down. When you let go, you're lighter. It's a different capacity. Um, you lighten your capacity. So my let goes was a symbolized to me of the things that I need to let go, release. So let go of the spaces that have grown small. Let go of the things that hold my mind to one thing. So both of those lines I feel like go right together because it's about your mindset. It's about allowing yourself to grow in all shapes and capacities. But if you limit yourself to thinking that life should be in one way, you're not going to grow because you're not letting go. When you hold on to an idea or a fixation that, oh, it should be this way, or this is how it's always been, when you hold on to that premise, you're holding on and you're not letting go and you're not making space for something greater. You're only thinking in one way. We were made to be diverse beings, to think very differently, to create, to be imaginative. So when you put yourself in a box and you give yourself this weird exercise of focusing on, oh, this is the way, this is the only way. Like you hear this saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to do everything. And it's all about growth. You have to give yourself the space, the capacity to grow. You have to let go of the spaces that have grown small. And I'm not talking about just the actual space, your mindset. Where's your mind at? Are you still thinking small? Are you still thinking about how you were 5 years ago and you've grown so much more? You're not the same person that you are yesterday. You definitely aren't the same person you are 5 years ago. So forgive whatever happened back then and understand that this is now, this present is a gift, and you have to let that go. Understand what it was, what it served you at that time, but it is keeping you small. That's a small space. When you hold on to, ideas and people and situations and circumstances that don't serve you well, it's a small space. You're focusing your mind on one thing, and that's the past. You're not giving yourself the opportunity to be the greatest person that you can be in this present moment. And don't you deserve that? Don't you deserve to be everything that you have dreamed to be? But you are not able to do that if you keep yourself small. If you keep this one track way of thinking. You got to think diverse. You got to have different perspectives. That's how you grow. That's how God made us. We'll talk. Okay. Talked about that line enough. Let's go to the next one. All right, I can put my glasses, y'all. Um, let go of the love that no longer loves me in my capacity, baby. Now, that one is big for me. Letting go of the love that no longer loves me in my capacity. I'm not saying I'm letting go of all the love. No. I tried that and that's not cool. But you do have to understand how you want to be loved. And you have to understand and be clear on how that love looks and feels. And it's okay to want that. I don't care what nobody say. And I'm not talking about so much as a relationship of a man and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm talking in all aspects. If a food is not loving you well, baby, we can't kick it no more. As much as I used to love hamburgers, it no longer is loving me in the capacity that I deserve to be loved because it makes me sick. So I love myself enough to say no. And then that goes with everything. You do one thing the same way you do everything. So you love yourself. You know the love. You're clear on the capacity of the love that you deserve. Now, do some of us think that we don't deserve a good love? Absolutely. That's a whole nother conversation. So, what's going to happen with that? You're going to receive the love in that small capacity. Understand you deserve a grandeur love, but you have to love yourself from that space first to be able to see it externally. You have to love yourself from that space first to be able to feel it externally. And again, I'm not talking about so much relationships. It can be where you live, where you work at. Is that the capacity? Is it loving back on you? Is it aligned with your heart? Does it make you feel good? Does it bring you joy? That's what I'm talking about. Because it all points back to you. You have to love you, but you got to let go of those things that's not loving you. It could be a it could be your social media feed. If every time you turn it on, you're seeing people fighting and it makes you feel some kind of way, you feel like you're getting angry, it's not loving you. Maybe every time that you walk into a place and it feels cold, the energy shifts, it's not loving you. And on the other hand, when you go someplace and it's warm, it's inviting, it's loving, that's loving you in your capacity. So then you begin to obtain clarity of how you want to be loved. What are the people, places, circumstances, things, and situations that align with my heart that love me the way I deserve to be loved? You got to let go of everything else that don't. But you can't do it if you're not aware of it. You understand? Okay. Now, we'll be going on time. Okay. Let's go here. This is good though, ain't it, y'all? Okay. Let go of the thoughts of resentment. Let go of the cloud of shame. Let go of the billboard of blame. Baby, Too many of us, include myself, are still holding on to things that causes built up resentment, shame, and blame. Those emotions are false. They're a made up perception of ourselves to keep us in a mindset of unworthiness and undeserving. We are none of that. There is nothing for us to be resentful for. Anything that happened to us or we feel that happened to us, it happened for us to show us something differently in ourselves. There's no resentment. Don't hold nothing against nobody because they were being who they were. Let them go. Let it be. Let it go. No shame. It doesn't matter what you do. Let that cloud of shame go. I don't care what you think you did in the past that was oh so horrible. You're still here. You're a child of God, and God loves you unconditionally. Do you hear me? I promise you. God loves you. You unconditionally. I don't care what you have done, what you think you did that was so horrible. It doesn't matter anymore. It's done. God gave his only begotten son to die on the cross for our sins. So what of that cloud of shame, that billboard of blame, those were the stripes that Jesus had against his body for us. So we do not have to walk under a cloud of shame. We do not have to broadcast our pain on a billboard of blame because it's not true. It's a ploy of the inner enemy inside of me to make me think things that are not of me. Why? So I cannot be what God created and purposed me to do his will. That's the whole ploy. So you have to understand distractions will come to make you think that you're something that you're not. The cloud of shame and the billboard of blame. We got to let go of the tears of yesterday's pain. Let go of the breaks of the heart. Now, don't get me wrong. The pain from yesterday was real. There ain't no doubt about that because, baby, let me tell you, I done cried. And I understand that pain is something real. However, I also know how good God's mercy and grace is, and joy comes in the morning. Renews fresh every day. So we cried for a moment. God didn't say we wasn't going to have no pain. He just said give it to him. But see, what we want to do, the reason why the pain is so heavy and so hard sometimes is that we want to keep it. We don't want to let it go. But if we let go of that pain and say, Lord, I surrender it to you, you take it. I don't want to hold it no more. And it's not a posture of this. It's a posture of this. Of Lord, I surrender it all to you. Thank you for my breath, for my life. I made it through. I promise you, every single thing that you have been through, guess what? It's 100. You winning 100% of the time. Zero for the pain. You're winning all the time. How I know you winning? Because you're listening to me right now. I know it might feel like you might be going through something right this second. And you like, Poetic Yogi, I don't know what you're talking about, sis. But this pain hurt. I know. I've been there. And it's not the same pain that you feeling right now. But I've had a pain, honey, that has hit the pit of my stomach down to my big toenail. And I didn't think that pain was going to ever go anywhere. And it started with the breaks of the heart. But I had to surrender. I couldn't keep holding on to the pain because it hurt too much. It's induced suffering. I want to keep walking around. Oh my goodness, I'm hurting, I'm hurting, I'm hurting, I'm hurting, I'm hurting, I'm hurting. No, it gets to a point. Now, don't get me wrong, I did that for some years. Then I got to a point, I'm like, I don't want to keep hurting. I don't want to keep doing this. So, Lord, show me. Now, do I still hurt? Absolutely. But the thing about it is now that I have an awareness and I have a relationship with God, that as soon as I feel that pain, I'm crying out to Him like, okay, Lord, you go ahead and get this up off of me. Do I cry? Absolutely. Have a moment of sadness? Absolutely. But the thing is, He didn't say we wouldn't have it. He said to lean on Him with it. Let God take care of everything else. Let go. Live in the gift of the present. It's a gift, y'all. Every single moment, second that you have. Understand that somebody that woke up this morning, didn't make it to this second. Somebody that was alive 15 minutes ago, they're not alive right now. You are. I am. That's the gift of the present. So we got to let go of those things that don't serve us so that we can truly, truly live in this moment wholly, fully, and deeply. That saying you hear, let go and let God. People love to say it, but ain't nobody letting go and letting God. Because to really let go and let God is to really surrender and let God handle it all. Let God handle yesterday's pains. Give Him the shames and the blames. Give it all to Him. If you feel like, Lord, I don't know how to grow, I keep keeping myself small, give it to Him. Lord, why I got this one track mind, I won't think about nothing else. Give it to Him. Talk to Him, be like, Lord, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I keep going in places that don't love me. I don't even know how I want to be loved. Lord, maybe I don't even want to be loved good. Give it to Him. Talk to the Lord. Tell Him. But you got to let it go. You got to let it go so you can release it and make capacity for the greatness that needs to be bestowed upon you. You do not and you were not meant to ever live a life of suffering. You are not and do not need to live a life of pain. You are meant to live a life of abundance, of joy and happiness. Will there be sorrow? Will there be pain? Yes. However, that joy and that peace and that happiness is going to be so great that you know it just lasts for a moment. The pain just lasts for a moment because you got that peace that God has given you. So understand that, okay? So you let go. You don't need to hold it no more. All right? Okay, I went a little long there. Oh, it's only about 23 minutes. Okay. So now, before we end, let's just take some more deep breaths like we did at the beginning. And so with that, remember, we're going to breathe in deeply in through our nose and make our belly go out. And then breathe out through our nose and let our belly go in. Okay? Spine nice and straight. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale out, say, I let go. Let go. Take another deep breath in. And when you exhale, I let go. Soften your eyes. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Take another nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Exhale out. And say, I let go and I let God. Yes. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Poetic Conversations with me, the Poetic Yogi. Y'all have an amazing day being y'all amazing self. Peace out.